Welcome Above the Waves podcast.
Sobre las olas.
We got a special episode for you guys today. Are you recording?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? I'm your host, Tom Park. I got this beautiful man to my right, Mr. Ulysses. I got this, the technician behind the camera playing with stuff.
Jay?
What it do?
Jay.
And Mr. Wavy GX just had a birthday yesterday.
Cheers, cheers.
And hold on. And on top of that, he accomplished running the LA Marathon on the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! So a special hose up to you.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Jeremy's actually taking a shot today.
Hey.
Fake.
Shot of love to the heart.
Holy shit.
Ooh, you okay?
It hit different after 26.2 miles.
I lost 5 pounds yesterday, bro. Liquor be taking different with me now.
Did you actually?
No, I don't know. I hope so. I told Mario, like, the only way this is worth it, bro, is if I lose 5 pounds right now, you know?
Yeah.
I burned 4,500 calories, bro.
Fuck.
Woo! 4,500 calories.
That's a lot, bro.
How many steps was it on your thing? Did you check?
I didn't check, bro. Like, why didn't I think of that?
That'd be interesting to know because I'm always wondering after like
steps
a
does it take
Vegas
to-
weekend or Coachella
That's even
weekend.
more painful, actually. You know why? Because then, like, when I do it again, I'd be like, I still have 90,000 more to go. You know?
Well, it's like after like Coachella and EDC, I'm always wondering how long did I actually walk for?
Yeah.
Right, because it says like 25, 30,000 steps,
Yeah.
and so I'm trying to figure out
Like, how many miles was that? You're
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so total moving calories 4,500. Total steps was 56,000.
shit.
56,000 steps to finish a marathon. A little more, obviously, because
Well, you
I
veered
walked.
off with
Yeah. No, what? No, because I walked before and I walked after. So let's say
Whatever, bro.
But I didn't walk that many. I didn't walk much after, I promise. So like it was probably still in like that 54,000, 50,000 steps.
Damn. I mean, congratulations. I can never do that shit.
It was crazy,
you
bro.
know,
You could though. I realized after doing yes, because me and Mario. Okay, so we decided this when we went to Oceanside. I was like, let's do the marathon. Like, fuck it, whatever. Who cares? It can't be that hard, you know? So, like, that was November, end of November. So, it's like holiday season. So, we took a lot of, like, breaks where we weren't training, we weren't running. We missed all the, like, 20-mile runs. You know what I mean? We only did, like, 2 15-mile runs to really train for it, you know? So, like, I presume if you had done the training, which is basically, bro, collectively in the training plan, you're supposed to run 200 miles, let's say, over the span of the training plan. Me and Mario probably ran 50, 70 out of the 200, you know? So it's like, bro, how underprepared are we? You know what I'm saying? Extremely underprepared.
25% prepared.
Exactly, bro. So that, like, I would say if you can commit to completing the training plan completely, obviously, you'll do great.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I saw people out there that when I first saw them, I was like, there's no way.
How are they going to do
There's
that?
no, if I'm over here nervous, like, there's no shot you're going to make it, you know?
Yeah.
But they did, bro, and it's just the training. It's like if you're used to fucking going 20 miles, 26 miles, like it makes a lot of sense. If you can't do that, I wouldn't recommend don't do it.
Yeah.
The way me and Mario did it on this YOLO shit was stupid, bro.
But look at that. You got the gold.
This thing heavy, too.
Yeah, but this is just because I was afraid to be ashamed, you know? My fear of being shamed is bigger than my, like,
Don't be a
pain.
bitch.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch my way out of this.
Don't be a
you
bitch
know?
to yourself, bro.
And because I did it with Mario, I'm eternally grateful to the man, bro.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have done it with him, and I think that he said the same. Like if we wouldn't have
If it
done
wasn't
it
with
together,
another person,
we would have
yeah.
quit, bro.
Yeah.
And Mario was trying to commit. This is funny, bro. Mario. Okay, so
All week long.
Mario had hurt his foot like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe now. He hurt his foot. Like he said, he hurt his foot. So he was like, he didn't train at all those 2 weeks. Like he ran like I think 3 miles at most.
Yeah.
Then the night before we went to a wedding, shout out to Aaron Rufus. We went to his wedding.
Shout out.
And Mario's stuck in between, like, hey, should we just not run and like have fun and enjoy this moment, or should we really plan and go run this marathon? So the whole time he's trying to convince me, like, oh, it's gonna be hard, bro. Like we probably shouldn't do. I was like, no, fuck that, Mario. I paid the money, bro. I committed whatever time I did commit to it within the last 4 months. I spent that time doing this training, bro. I'm not gonna back out now, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
So you drank the night before?
we drank a little bit the night before, yeah.
Nuts.
But that's like easy. That's not the hard part for me, bro. The time I did my 50-mile or my 100-mile bike rides, I was almost always hungover. You know what I'm saying?
And, like, didn't sleep.
And didn't sleep and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to back out on my friend who like I had
Committed
plans
to.
with, you know?
Yeah.
So that part wasn't the part that was scary. The part that was scary is like I had never ran that far. So but what I'm trying to get
I
at
can't
is
even imagine. I can't imagine like I can't imagine running that far.
Yeah,
You know
no.
what I mean? I've only ran 4 miles.
I won't imagine it, bro.
I won't imagine. No,
At one point, like holy molies, bro.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
no,
It was
I can't do
crazy.
that.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is like,
No.
me and Mario wanted to back out the day of. This fool's like, damn, it was raining yesterday, bro. like we're driving on the way to the auction. He's like, damn, it's kind of raining. Like maybe they call it off. I was like, bro, I read the thing. This shit happens, rain or shine.
Yeah.
It just
It's like
goes.
we're gonna do this already, bro. Like we're already up at 5 a.m. Like
Everything got
Just
set
stop,
up
bro.
already.
we got in the line, bro. Everything changed. We are like, well, fuck it, you know. But I do think one of the major reasons I did it and finished it was because I did it with Mario. If I had done it with Mario, I would have quit at 20, at like 17.
Yeah.
I would have said, pick me up in Rodeo. You know?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Mario.
Appreciate it.
Shout
Yeah, it
out
was
to
fun,
anybody
bro.
who did it this
Good
weekend.
stuff.
Yeah, shout out
man.
to everybody. Shout out to everyone.
And to the supporters who are out there like, cheering the people on. That's
That
awesome.
to me was the most like dope, bro. Like there's people lined up all fucking day, bro. Took me 6 hours to finish this thing. All 6 hours, bro. Those people are sitting out there like, yeah, you got this. You're awesome. Saw all kinds of funny posters, bro. One of them said like, run like your mom has the chancla. You know? I saw a bunch of like Mario power up ones. Like, oh, slap here for a power up.
Did you slap it?
Yeah, of course. At that point, you need. At mile 10, you're doing all the jokes, bro. At mile 23, it's like I don't want to see a single poster.
I don't even want to waste
I don't
a
even
calorie to
like
look up that way.
like yeah, bro. Don't even dog those last 3 miles like showed me what the like. Me and Mario looked at each other like, damn, it's crazy what the fucking human body and mind can do, bro.
Yeah, 100%. That's why. That's part of the reason
part
you
that
do
was
stuff
crazy
like
is like we did 15, bro, and we were tired. Me and Mario quit on the last 15-mile one. We're supposed to do 20. We quit because we like his foot got hurt and like we were tired and we couldn't figure out where the track was. So, but I felt like, oh, bro, I gave it all I got. I have no more to go after 15. I
No,
now
you got
know
way
you
more,
got
bro.
way more to go, bro.
Yeah.
You have another 11 to go.
It hurts to go there.
Yes, bro,
It
but
sucks, but you can.
you can, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I learned about it. Like
That's part.
when you feel you've given it all,
There's
you got
more.
another 11 miles to go, bro. You can give it.
Yeah, yeah.
You just don't want to.
That's a part of the reason like people do this shit too. Is to learn that about.
That is
themselves.
what I learned about myself
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
That's
that's dope, bro.
That's
All right.
dope, man. Proud of you, man.
Thanks, bro.
Proud of
Appreciate you guys.
I'll see you next year there, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's
You gonna do it?
Yeah,
My
bro.
uncle told me, I told him, he's like, damn, you know what? I'm gonna do it next year. Like, damn, all right, fuck it, let's do it then, you know?
Yeah, we'll have a crew.
As long as you train though, bro. If you don't train, don't even try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking eternal fucking punishment. That's how it feels, bro.
You survived it though, bro.
You
You're here now.
survived.
Your
So-
legs are
To
alright.
tell the tale, bro.
Yeah.
So speaking of people surviving, Travis Scott looks like he's on the comeback trail right now.
I think he's trying something out here, bro.
What's going on?
So he's starting a foundation in Houston that's basically like an art and engineering thing, like
a little academy.
sort of like a scholarship academy, like inside of a college. Today he posted like a picture of like the lab that he kind of sponsored or whatever. And it's basically like, and it's 3 different things. It's like art, like university type art design classes stuff.
Yeah.
And then like trauma hotline, like psychological support.
Yeah.
And then one other thing that I'm not 100% sure, maybe it's music. I'm sure it's probably music.
Yeah.
But it's like a foundation he started. It's called like Cact Us. And then, so that's part of like the redemption arc that is Travis Scott at this point, I think, after what happened to Astroworld.
Yeah.
And then, and this is just me being fucking, like, we have to pod, right? Like, Kylie is now like putting out this whole YouTube documentary called To Our Son. It's about their son. And I haven't watched it, so I can't tell you.
Wait, she had another kid?
She's pregnant with the son right now, or just had him and they like created a doc, something like that. I'm not too sure.
Did she? I could have been wrong. I was on Twitter because I don't fucking pay attention to them.
Yeah, I don't.
Someone was saying that it's a surrogate also. Like,
No, she was pregnant.
oh, she was pregnant.
Surrogate
Bless
means
you.
someone else.
Not
carried
that
her.
Yeah.
No, she.
So she did.
There's pictures of her pregnant. Maybe it's the other pregnancy. I didn't follow it closely. I just saw like, oh, interesting that now you're doing the whole like, I'm a
The
father.
timing of this, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what he's doing,
But when you're in the public sphere, all of it is
it's all part of something.
up for questions.
Yeah.
So you're like, man.
Yeah, and Kardashians himself, which he's part of that family now, they're really good at creating a public persona
Yeah.
and whatever it is.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess it could also be them trying to sell the new Hulu Kardashian thing. It could be, but to me, it just felt like it's funny that Kylie's now doing this like To Our Son thing, which I'm sure is beautiful and I'm sure it's dope and I'm sure they
That's
really are.
demeaning the life. That's
I'm just saying if you look at the overall redemption arc, it seems to all be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited to see Skeet on the Kardashians on Hulu?
I don't watch that show.
Uh-huh.
I now have Hulu, so there's a chance I might watch it. I know Demi. I didn't know this about her, but I guess she does like to watch it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, when I moved in with Nicole, I started seeing all the shows that she watches, and I'm like, all right, well, I can watch TV in the
Some
other
of
room.
them are good.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I know. I haven't watched it with Karina yet. She's not watching it right now, but she does like the
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Keeping Up with Kardashians. You watch.
Yeah, I don't do reality shows. I've never done them. I've never liked them. Outside
I'm
of
not that into
outside
them
of
either.
Flavor of Love.
What about Jersey
Dude,
Shore?
I used to
No,
watch.
Jersey Shore is iconic,
Dude,
bro.
I watched.
You-
I watched season.
Bro,
one.
that is.
That was
He's
I love that
still-
show, bro.
He's living that life right now.
He's still gym tan laundry. Look at him. That's all he does.
Bro, I still watch it. You guys have seen my YouTube lookup, bro. I watch like the 30-minute one sometimes. Just watch the best clips. Of,
I used to watch the first season.
I like
the
it,
first
bro.
two, I think.
I like that shit.
Yeah. No,
That to me that's where reality TV started. Like that I'm sure it was before that,
It
but like
was-
that was when it got good, bro.
Real World, I guess, was their first
Real
one.
World was good
I used
too.
to love. I used to
World.
watch the Real World
But
too.
those were like competition.
And
ones.
Road World.
No, but they started off regular and then they went Real World competitions.
Yeah, I only watched it when it was competition, which was great.
I like that too. I like.
I like
that
the
too.
competition aspect, but what I liked about Jersey Shore was that like
It's just
this
them
was just partying
Yeah.
and being stupid and being crazy and like.
and having.
And I
toxic
didn't know anything
relationships
about
and
like Guidos. I didn't know anything. About You guys did?
No, actually no.
Not like
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like that,
Yeah.
that
Not like
was a
that.
whole
It was
new
just
world
funny
to
the
me.
way you
Dog.
say it, yeah.
I didn't know anything about
With
that.
their
I didn't know-
accent and everything, and
Yeah, I didn't know like how Italians acted in New Jersey. I didn't know what the fuck that
It was almost like an anthropological.
Yeah, it was like, exactly, bro. It was like
Fucking show, yeah.
I was like researching humanity.
It has like a
I was
little case study on.
People do that, huh? And the
Yeah.
word fucking Ed Hardy all the time. Got it.
Yeah.
We're that much jail.
Bedazzled, huh?
yeah. See,
Tanning. Bro, I had never known a person that tanned.
Yeah.
I'm dark. My family's
Yeah, that's
all
what I was
dark.
thinking.
Yes, I know. I know what you're. I know what you're.
So for you, it's like, I don't want to tan. I don't want to get in the sun.
Yeah, no, my family's like, we all dark, bro. We don't need to tan. So I was like,
Yeah.
people tan? Like, there's
Like, that's a thing.
there's an industry, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I never got into it because of the fact that when they came out on MTV was when they started taking off music videos.
That's
And
true. That is true.
And that's what I hated because I went to MTV for music television.
So,
And-
yeah,
So you didn't start hating it when they only like started playing rock? That was that was before that phase.
No, because like when you're young,
Avril Lavigne and shit.
when we were growing up, the only music that you had available was either on the radio or on MTV or like that.
BET.
Like we didn't have the internet to start looking for things. Like I didn't have a way to discover new things. You only know what you're being shown. So that was my other avenue to just listen to fucking music. So I mean, did I like all the rock stuff? Most of it, no. Some of the shit I still like, but
That was those songs, those rock songs of that era were probably the only ones that I ever got to like.
yeah, and those are the ones you still listen.
Yeah,
The
so-
ones you know
Yeah.
because
I'm
of the
like,
fact that that's all you were
yeah, and I know the
exposed
music videos
like the
too.
fucking Hey There
I
Delilah.
know, yeah. Not in New York City.
to. Yeah,
Fuck, bro. I was like, this is hard, dog. You know?
yeah. Man.
Question though, what do you guys think about am I tripping on the Travis Scott redemption arc or?
I think it's a path.
I think it's a start, maybe.
Yeah, I think he needs a way to try to heal.
I mean, because you know
What happened?
Utopia is ready, bro. You know that album's been ready.
But see, for the core fans, it's still going to be hot. But the problem is because of what happened to him, he's not going to be able to get as much radio
Traction.
play
Yeah.
or music. I guess music videos don't matter, but just traction because he's like blackballed right now,
Yeah.
right? So I think it's a path
so
to
you think there's no shot? This is it. It's over.
for him.
Yeah.
No, I think he has a huge core fan base. I mean, at the end of the day, his fan base is huge.
I'm listening to Utopia.
No, he's not gonna. His career's not dead.
No, his career is.
Okay.
Career's not dead.
He's too talented. He's too talented as a producer, as a songwriter.
So much so that if you listen to Motomami, you really
Influences.
you hear so much influence in there from Mike
Yeah.
Dean and Travis. What do you think? Like, there's a path for his redemption.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
people's
There is,
memories are short, bro.
I think so. And if you really think about the Astro World thing, like
It wasn't his fault.
it wasn't personally his. Like,
Yeah. I don't.
It wasn't
I don't-
all on
I don't. So like, if you guys saw the.
I think a majority of it isn't on him.
Yeah. No. It's definitely a group thing. I don't think he helped it, but it's not. It's
He
not.
did not.
It's
help
not
it.
solely
That's
his.
very true. He did not help.
It's not solely his fault. And I don't know if you guys saw the Charlemagne interview, but I also
Fuck Charlemagne. You don't know
Oh.
that.
I also didn't really. I didn't think that interview helped him. I don't think he was very
Why?
because he didn't really.
We didn't talk about it on the pod. It's interesting.
because he never really felt remorseful to me. He's my
I do think, no, but I think that is a general consensus.
My perception is that he seemed more scared about his career than he cared about the lives that were lost.
That's probably.
And he didn't take as much as like it's not his fault, his sole fault. He didn't take any responsibility, and I'm sure that was a legal thing.
I was gonna say that. I'm not excusing it. I think this is stupid, but I'm sure it was.
Some
attorneys like don't ever say this on camera.
And I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
That's why I said don't even do that then, because you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have done it because it doesn't sound like you care. Like if you give a fuck, you'd be like, look, everybody has.
And I do think he cares.
Yeah.
Just me. I don't know why. I have a hard time believing that human beings like that on my show. Fuck them. You know.
Yeah. No, I'm sure.
Bro, that's some demonic shit.
No, I'm sure he cares. I'm sure he cares to some degree. But I do think that like his fear for his career is not that far. I have I don't know, maybe I'm way off on this.
No,
but I feel like maybe his fear for his career
sure
is too high compared to his remorse for that. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I'm sure
I can't argue with it.
I'm sure he's remorseful, but I feel like that like his career thing is like not that far underneath that. I'm like, yo, your career thing.
Think about this, and I'm playing devil's advocate. Like, I mean, it is his fucking livelihood, though.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, his baby mama's a billionaire. He didn't have to
that's
work
a fair point. But she'll dump him to the curb when he's not useful to her.
Don't.
My bad. Okay, that's
all the
fair.
Kardashians are not like that. Bro.
I'm not saying that's okay. That is fucked up. You're right. I'm just saying. I feel like a lot of these things end up being super transactional. That's my assumption. I'm being a dick and I'm just assuming something I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
But it feels like a lot of these industry things end up being super transactional. It's like, if he. Okay, maybe he won't dump in when he's no use, but if he starts to drag her down,
yeah,
someone on the PR team will say like, you can't do this. I'm sorry. You might love him, but you can't. I saw. You know what?
Somebody's gonna tell her. Like,
I saw Pam and Tommy.
Yeah, move on.
There's this Hulu show, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. It's a reenactment, so I don't know what's true and what's not. I wasn't really. I was a kid at the time, but there's a few parts where
I saw one thing.
Yeah, I saw one thing, dog. You know? I have no fucking clue if this is true, and I didn't ask Pamela.
You've only seen one piece of their relationship.
But right now, you flash the thing where it says like, I reached out to Pam Anderson for an interview and she declined. You know, like I tried to do more Marsic research, but it didn't work out. There's a PR person saying like, you should really cut off Tommy Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really not gonna help you on this whole sex scandal thing. It's not. He's kind of a loose cannon. Like so, someone's in her ear saying like, if you want to be a successful actress, might not be the best thing to keep in your life. So like people do that, dog. So even if it's not Kylie saying that about Travis, as soon as it doesn't work out,
there are people there.
Someone's gonna be like, because to someone, if this is about Tony Park, if this is about
thank you.
It's the artistic name, you know. If it's about Travis Scott's career to Travis Scott. To anyone who works for Travis Scott, it's more about like, if he loses his job, I'm losing my job.
Yeah.
So I need to do my job to make sure he stays where he's at, you know?
Yeah, of course.
That's why I think, that's why I totally agree with what you're saying. And it's a fucked up world.
Yeah. So it kind of reminds me of Tory Lanez situation, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because they're both way too talented to ever let something like this kind of drag them down. And I mean, look at Tory right now. He just dropped Cap last week, right? Amazing fucking song.
When I heard that shit, bro.
He's going off on this track.
Bars.
Bro, if you haven't heard this song,
Tory's scary
Cap.
fucking good.
No,
Tory is scary good, bro.
He's scary good at everything.
Yeah, and real quick on that point before we dig into the song, I just want to drop one point in there. And one thing that he did is that as soon as he got into the scandal shit, he just made a lot of art. So like he just flooded the street with his talent. So people were just like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It like there was so much talent shown to you, bro, that you just like people were just like, well, is he in a case?
Yeah,
like, is this hot? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we hate him?
Because I love this.
He's killing this.
Yeah.
Oh,
but that Cap, bro.
No, that when I heard that
The
shit,
production
I was like,
too, all of it.
You gotta listen to this shit. This shit is crazy, dog.
Yeah, man.
He's scary fucking good at
Yeah,
rapping.
what did he say about? He has that fat girl line. Something about
they always bring the rolls.
rolls, yeah. So like, I forget it, but I was like, damn,
But he says
that's mean and hardcore.
Yeah, but
bro.
it's dope.
But it's a bar.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
No, he's great, bro.
So there was like that thing
He
that
calls
happened.
out everybody though, bro. He calls out fucking Cardi B's man. What's this was name?
Guy from
One of the
Migos?
Migos.
Yeah.
Offset, no?
Yeah, Offset. He calls. He's like, oh, Some like the Migos gonna check
Yeah.
in. Nah, he need Cardi B for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then Mario, I showed it to Mario, and this fool like, Mario went into like some analytical shit trying to figure out like who every bar is about. He's like, bro, from what it seems like, the internet's saying that this fool went off at. He's just going at everybody. Like there's bars in there for everybody who turned their back on him when this whole thing came about.
Yeah.
And I think it came out just in time where he's saying, he's gonna come off. Like the charge is gonna have to end up getting dropped. Like that's what they're saying in this circle, right? So that's his thing of like, oh, you guys are all putting me down. Look at this shit.
Yeah, look
right?
at this. Yeah.
He was even talking shit about like Maul from fucking Rory and Maul. Yeah. So he's going at everybody.
Yeah.
And again, his skills are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
No, he's great, bro.
Again, I've said this before. He's the most talented person in music today.
I could agree with that.
Period. Remember?
I honestly think he's like the Jamie Foxx of our era. He's funny. Quarantine Radio was hilarious.
Fucking great.
He can sing really well.
Amazing.
He can rap really well.
Which is where like Jamie acts really well.
Jamie acts really well.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like, bro, they're just like what else?
Ultra talented people.
Yeah, they're just super talented and super like, I don't know. At least to me, dog, everything Tory does, I want to look at it. I want to see it.
I'm going to peep it, yeah.
I want to, bro.
Gonna peep it, bro.
Yeah. He's always a must.
And a great performer, which Jamie Foxx also is.
Yeah.
Just trying to further prove my point.
Dude, this track though. You want to work out and have like you want to get through those 26
Bro, I put that
whatever
shit on my
miles.
fucking 26.2, bro.
Oh, you play that shit.
And
a
I
few
ran for
times.
so long, it came again. And I was like, well, I need this. You know?
I need this now, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
man.
motherfucking cap. Also, when he says like, I told that bitch I'd buy her a Birkin. Psych. You know what does he say? Ruthless, bro.
Just throw it.
I was ready for that, bro.
I know.
We're trying to get a reload on the bottom.
Trying to get the reload.
Sorry, we didn't.
So what do you think? How do you rate this? How do you rate this?
Cap for me, bro. I rate that. God damn, that's good. I give it a 4.
That's cap, bro. It's 5. Go ahead, next.
Honestly, bro, I'm just scared to give 5 because like I've told you guys this before. Like, how will I know when I see a 5? You know?
I think.
If I pick any 5s, how will I know?
I think the only way I'll know and be able to give one out is like
After time.
yeah, like the year in review when we look back at some of the tracks, I'll be like, oh, that one ended up being a 5. You know? But I don't think like on the week of I'll be able to give a 5 like that.
I definitely give it a 4 though.
I give it a 4. I don't think this will be a 5 for me, but it's a 4
Yeah, it's a 4
for sure.
Very strong lyrics, bars.
The beat is nice, bro.
I'm not really a fan of that flow he's been using a lot lately. The flow he was using in the song. The same when he using that. Remember that freestyle you showed us, the one on TikTok or whatever.
Oh
it's
yeah.
kind of like a similar type
Cadence.
flow.
I do like that flow.
I like it too, actually.
I like how punchy it is.
It's in right now. I think he's the best at doing it.
I think he's the best at doing it.
Yeah.
That's why I think it sounds good when he does it because it's just so punchy.
Yeah.
It's so like I don't know. I feel like he's like this a little bit.
Yeah, and the way he pronounces
You know?
things too. I can't. I
His
wish I had.
voice is nice too.
Yeah.
Tory has a
I wish
nice
I had
voice.
I wish I had something to.
We're hitting on him a little bit now, no?
We are
Hey.
No, but yeah.
Did
No,
you
I
peep
like
it?
it with him.
I haven't. No,
No?
I am now, though.
You gotta
It's
peep it,
dope.
bro.
It's dope, bro. You'll like it.
Yeah, for
You'll
sure.
like it.
Let's do it right now.
All right, baby. Hose up.
Hose up.
All right, let's get right into it, man. There's an album came out. Fucking dying to talk about. I was gonna save it to the end. Fuck it, we're gonna talk about it right now.
CC.
Rosalia dropped an album, Moto
I like
Mami.
when she goes, Rosalia. Oh. That's your favorite part, bro.
So we'll be rating this off back.
Oof.
I already know you
hard.
think highly of them. When I heard it, I was like, Angelo. Like it had your sound, and then I saw your post, and I was like, yeah,
Honestly,
of course.
bro, I think her and FKA would give me a 5 album, bro.
Yeah,
I
together.
would die to that album.
You know they
Honestly, this album, just real quick, I do think I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give this a reluctant 5 right now.
wow.
Reluctant because I haven't sat with it for long, but I genuinely do
Fuck.
It's
really-
No, this deserves a
It's a
clap
5?
because there hasn't been,
Wow.
there hasn't been an album.
I have to, bro.
You just said that you wouldn't do that.
I know, but
the first 5 on the pod.
It's because when
No,
I heard
it's
this
possible.
thing, when I
Yeah.
heard this thing through and through, bro, I was like, "Fuck, this is a 5." I looked over at Demi. I was like, "Damn, should I give this a 5? Like, am I wild for giving this a 5? What do you think? You know, like I'm trying to validate my score
Yeah.
before like having you assholes rip me apart. I'm
Yeah.
like, before like letting myself be like open to the fucking general world to rip me apart for saying this.
Yeah.
I double check with my girl. Like, you riding with me with this? If I pick
Am I
this
alone
5,
right
yeah, like if I
You
get
got my back?
if I get canceled off this 5, you riding with me? You know what I mean? Like, you gonna keep going with me? So I give this like a soft 5. It may get better. It may get worse. Like, it might go to like a 4, depending on what else comes out. I think that ends up, to Ulysses' point, it ends up playing a part of like what happens in the world of music. Like, does something surpass this and blow this out of the water?
Yeah.
But I honestly, off creativity, bro, I think this is like 1 of 5.
So this is higher ranking for you than FK2's album.
Yes. For one reason is because I've heard more of Rosalia.
So you're more familiar
So this
with
impressed me from her.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
and I do think that's the strong point of this album.
Yeah.
The keyword is creativity.
Yes.
Which
FK had.
Yeah, which goes both ways though. You know, because I listened to the interview she did with Zane Lowe.
Oof, great.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I listened to that today too.
Although her accent gives me like makes me uncomfortable.
Listen to it the whole time.
I just want to hear you do it in Spanish.
Spanish, I know.
I don't know why this is fucked. I'm such an asshole.
Asshole.
Such a dick. But like when the people have heavy accents, like I just rather you just do it in your native tongue and like, because it makes me like a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
As a Latino,
I get
you
shy.
say that?
Because I get shy.
For her?
Yeah. I don't know why that happens.
Damn, I don't
to
feel
me.
it because I feel like she has a lot of confidence, and
She does it really well, though. She blew me away.
And she was able to express her ideas.
No, Bad
Yeah.
Bunny's worse.
Oh no, he
Bad Bunny
Oh, no,
English
Bad
should
Bunny-
not do it.
No,
No.
his English got to get better.
It was just me. It's just me where I was like, just give it in Spanish, you know?
I know,
Yeah.
but this
But
is,
she speaks English well.
yeah, she was able
It's
to.
just the accent.
Yeah, her
She was-
vocabulary was very
yeah.
good.
Very extended.
Yeah.
She was able. It wasn't like you missed any of her ideas
it's
because
true.
her grammar was.
Yeah.
It was just
was
the
lacking.
accent for
It's
me.
just
I
the
was kind of
accent.
like,
Yeah.
"Oosh."
But what do you call
I'm a
it?
dick though, so.
But because of the creativity of this album, like how creative it is, you're either gonna like it
That's
or
true.
you're not.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
That is
think
very
for the
true.
most part.
That is a really good point. Really
And
good point.
you know, Zane Lowe asked her. I forgot what the question was, but she said I like to challenge myself when I'm making a project. Like for me to challenge myself and to challenge the listener.
Wow, that's good.
And it makes sense when you listen to this album because it is like if my first go with it, the first like 6 tracks, I was like ooh. Then there was like a section where I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
No,
a
it's
little
true.
uncomfortable with
It's
it.
true. It's true.
Yo, and then I had to run it a couple times. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? But it's not the rhythm of it and the elements that she chooses to
Yeah.
use and the way she uses them. It's not something you hear often.
No.
So that's why that's a great point that she made. I challenge myself, and it's challenging. I try to challenge the listener, and it is that way. It's not. And even if you're fucking familiar with her, like to Jalo's point,
Yeah.
this is more. This is
out
it
of
blows
that.
you out of you're like, oh shit, because
This
Yeah.
is like if you thought her last album was her, then you don't know who this is.
yeah.
That's how it felt. It felt like a whole new artist.
See, I like when,
And I like that. I
Me
like
too,
that.
bro. I loved it.
yeah, so not many artists do that. When they find a formula, they try to stick
Yeah,
to
of
it,
course.
right? So there's not
They're
many.
not those aren't
Business.
artists.
Business, bro.
Well, they are artists, but they're stuck within the business
Yeah.
where, you know, they got the A&R and like, that song's cool, but let's go back to the shit we were doing because this shit
Yeah.
was working.
It
Right?
gave us the views and the listeners.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
real quick, my caveats or what I mean by like they're not artists. Maybe that's a little harsh. Maybe they're like, status with
Do
that.
what you need to do. What's
But
up?
what I mean by like
Asshole. I got 2 assholes.
what I mean like
And Tony's not being an ass.
I know.
What's going on today?
what I mean by like
Let's switch seats.
what I mean by like what an artist is like an artist is touched by inspiration and a true artist follows the inspiration and they're almost serving the inspiration. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I know what you
they followed through on an idea because they were being loyal to the idea.
Right.
They had to see the inspiration through.
Yeah.
And if that inspiration is something way off from what they made money with,
It won't matter.
it doesn't matter because I'm a fucking artist. Like I'm here to do the thing that's here. You know what I mean? That like is running through my consciousness.
Well,
What I
to,
inspire.
real quick, and Tony, you were speaking, so I'm interrupting you, but to your point, Residente did do that most of his career, though.
What?
Right, Residente, and this is why I think he harps on that so heavily, is because
No, he's an embodiment of that.
he made hip hop, Latin hip hop, and then he made rock. Most of his career, he ended up making rock, which was like none like the reggaetons that went fucking big for him, like Atrévete, which was like, bro, he never remade a song like that.
Nope.
He didn't even try it. I don't.
Nothing even sounds like
I
that.
even think I heard him say once that like that was his least favorite. Like he doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't really like that he did that song.
Yeah.
It just went because it was the right vibe. But
Yeah.
again, to your point of like, it was the inspiration of the moment, and I'm not inspired to do that anymore, and I'm not gonna.
So I don't do
no
it,
matter
yeah.
how many fucking dollars you throw my way.
Exactly.
Would you rate it?
I give it a 3 right now.
Okay.
Hard 3. Like it's not any lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
It could grow for me. Like if there's a movement for it for me,
Yeah.
it's up. It's definitely not down.
Well, it sounds like something that's going to be played a lot. So it'll create some memories with it, and then I think that'll elevate.
Oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of this thing.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna hear it a lot,
Bro,
no
you
matter
know
what.
what's one of my favorite songs? It's not even a song. It's when she does the alphabet.
I like that too.
Bro, I thought that was so fucking cool.
That was cool.
The way she ends it when she's like, "Y zorra también." I was like, "Oh, that's dope, bro."
Yeah, it was cool.
I like how she used the guy what's that Thailand guy that sings the
Yes,
numbers,
bro.
1, 2, 3, 4,
First of all, I love that guy
5,
on
6.
TikTok. I watch all his
Dude,
TikToks.
he's fucking hilarious.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
don't
fact
know.
that she sampled it
Yeah.
and it sampled well, bro. When he's like 21, 1, 1. Oh, bro, sick, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
No, so when I first heard the album, again, it's a lot of noises, and I'm saying that like with like a lot of respect because it's reggaeton, it's flamenco,
Jazz.
jazz, it's hip hop, like it's hardcore hip hop in there.
Remind me of that because that's where the Travis Scott thing I came
Yeah,
on to tell you
so
about.
she has a lot of different sounds in
Yeah.
there. So when you first hear it, your ears are like, your palate's not ready for it. You actually,
yeah, that's true. No, my first listen, I felt the same way.
A little jarred.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
so I went, but as I kept listening to the album like over and over again, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
oh, this, I'm hearing this differently. 'Cause at first,
yeah.
I was listening to it like at a speaker at home, but it's not the same when you're just alone in your car and,
And
you're
you're
just hearing it.
expecting something, so you're like,
Yeah.
You listen to it after a few times, you're like, you kind of let yourself, you give yourself,
you
to
release
it.
those
Yeah, you're like,
expectations.
oh wow,
Yeah, because my expectations kind of left after the beginning,
Yes,
right? And then
yes.
I kind of was listening to it, and they have a lot of nice different sounds. And then there's a lot of sounds up there that I still don't like.
Yeah.
And I think that's your point where you're saying
Yeah.
like it's so like Archie, like she's experimenting, she's trying a lot of
she's going hard.
creative things. Where again, some stuff I didn't like.
Yeah.
Right. My least favorite songs are the reggaeton one. Bicha choc. What the fuck?
Bizcochito.
Bizcochito. I was like, what? Bizcochito.
I like that one a lot, bro.
Again, these songs will probably grow on me, but I enjoyed the album. I'm still listening to it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Does hentai not sound like a response to like Rao's Museo?
Dude, we should kiss right now. We should literally kiss right now, bro.
That's
When I heard hentai, I told Demi, you know what would be sick? Because I told her, this sounds like the Museo
Yeah.
so much. That it would be sick if they both individually made songs that fit together and never told anybody.
yeah.
Where like if you could play both songs together, like on
you just
turntables,
mix
if you
them,
could play
yeah.
them both together and play them at the same time, they sort of answered each other and never told anybody. Like this like subliminal thing, like when
What
you
they
play
have
shit
between them,
backwards,
yeah.
that would be sick. Because I felt the same way.
Yeah.
Hentai to me sounds just, bro, I fucking love that song.
Dude, I played over and over. You know what it is? It's so good.
Yeah.
So
Yo
good.
te quiero como hentai. Oh, bro, it's sick. Honestly,
Great.
that's the shit that like when I first heard it, I was like, I don't really like that song that much. Like whatever. But I felt the same way about the Museo. Like I played the first time and I was like, wow, like why did you
yeah.
give me that? You know?
Yeah.
But then I played it, heard the lyrics. Then I played it and heard
the
the
feel of
vibe.
it, yeah.
And then I was like, damn, I'm getting kind of horny about it. You know? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
It's turning me on.
Yeah,
No,
like
it is.
like
it's a sex song. She's
Yeah.
saying like, I want to ride you like a bike.
yeah. And then
That's what she
and then
said,
the
yeah.
Museo is basically like, I think we said it like, your vagina is like a museum. Like that's how fucking beautiful this thing is, right? So it's like,
Pussy.
it's super sexual, bro. You know? I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Toto, yeah.
Bro, that's crazy that you said that. Literally, I looked over at them and I was like, it would be sick if they did that. And
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah, that's the first thing I did when
That's
I
really cool.
when I got the track list. I was
Yeah.
checking to see if Rao wrote that one because of how similar it sounds
did
to
he
me.
write anything?
No,
He didn't collab on it at all.
no, no. But she also said that the album was finished a year ago on Zane Lowe's
Yeah,
thing.
she said it literally took 9 months to mix it.
9 months to
That
mix,
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
get the visuals, like
then the
even the
visuals and all that,
videos.
I
She-
will tell you one thing. Oh, go to the Travis Scott point. You can hear a lot of his influence on the ad libs,
Yeah,
on the
and how they
auto-tune,
sound, and how they sound,
and how
yeah.
it's mixed.
Yeah.
You can tell like Mike Dean was in there, and she learned a lot from Travis in his creative process when they did Tekken.
For sure.
I didn't see Mike Dean on the track list, but to your point about FK Twigs, that same producer I told you about last time, El Guincho, who produced Rosalia's like last album, he did like 4 songs on this also. So that's why you get that similar vibe sound.
Honestly, bro, I do feel like them two in this creative, like out of the box tip that Rosalia's on from where she was. I think she's like on path for like her and FK Twigs to do something great.
So would you want that in English and Spanish or bilingual?
You know, the Weeknd song with her La Fama has grown on me so much because I like this.
I like that song a lot.
I like it so much more now.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's so much better.
Yeah.
And he did so good in Spanish, so much better than the Weeknd's remix that he brought Rosalia on. What was it? Blinding Lights?
Yeah.
That song was like so subpar that I feel like if FK Twigs came to Spanish, it'd be sick.
I think they could do.
Maybe I'm being a little selfish because I'm.
Well, I think it would have to be bilingual.
I would say I think it would have to be bilingual, and you could do some
They both
moments
cross
where where they both cross over. Exactly.
Sorry, talk over.
It would be sick.
Sorry to
bro.
cross over you.
It would be sick.
I give it a 3.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I probably would give it a 2.5, but Hentai is a 5. Hentai is a 5. It brings the whole average of the album up.
Sick, bro.
It was like
The other one, what's it?
Yeah.
pulled the fucking album up. For this
Como
guy.
Un G.
I
Fire.
love Come On G, bro.
There's a lot of different songs that are
Come
just
On G
great.
is probably my favorite song on the album. And
I like that one a lot,
That's
too.
similar to Bad Bunny's Haciendo Como Que Me Amas, or what is it? Haciendo Que Me Amas?
Yeah.
Because it's basically about like almost saying like it's cool, like we broke up and I want you to know I'm good. Don't ask about me though.
Yeah.
Don't ask around. I'm good, you know. And
Yeah.
I still love you, but I'm gonna get over it like a G. Don't trip, you know.
Yeah. And again, my rating is not based on like I like a lot of what she's doing. I think she nailed her vision well.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to give her props for that.
It's about your personal enjoyment.
Yeah, my personal. There's a lot of sounds that I can't imagine doing many things to.
Yeah,
because the sounds are everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Fair enough.
in the car it's fine.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna hear the shit. I'm gonna hear it all over the place at Coachella.
Oh,
I'm gonna
for
hear the
sure,
shit
bro.
out of it.
The shit out of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking.
Dude, we're only a month out now. Okay?
We're there, boys.
Oh shit.
I know. I was
Literally a month today.
I was looking at rental cars today. Fuck, I should have booked like 3 months ago.
Yeah, they already.
Yeah.
500 for a van. Cause I don't need a van.
Oh yeah, you can do the van.
So-
I'm gonna book mine then.
Yeah.
Good
So
call. I haven't done it either.
Fucking motomami.
Or we could just get a motorcycle, just play Motomami the whole way. Motomami.
I didn't know Pharrell. I didn't know she worked with Pharrell either.
The reason
What
I
song
knew that-
She did Motomami and another one.
the reason I knew that is because during the quarantine she was on
His podcast.
his podcast.
Yeah.
And they talked about it. And then them two did an interview with somebody else during the time. I guess they were in the lab together at that time, like working, and they probably made a bunch of music that's not any, like it's just
It comes
somebody's
out,
drive.
come out on
Ooh.
Pharrell's drive.
Yeah.
Hey, Pharrell, the Neptunes did fucking hentai.
There
They
you go.
did.
They did
That
hen-
makes a lot of sense, bro.
hentai and I think
No, bro. This fucking album is star-studded, bro.
yeah.
Star-studded.
CC.
CC and Motomami. So they did hentai and Motomami.
It's
So,
great,
I mean,
bro.
it's a good album.
I think you guys are gonna end up fucking like. This is gonna end up going higher for you guys. I know it.
probably.
I know it, bro.
And it's also I haven't spent time looking at the lyrics
I
yet.
listened to it 6 times already, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the first 2, I was like, I was even talking shit the night before it came out. I watched the video and I told Demi like, well, this is fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. I was like, she's not that pretty, you know? Like I'm watching
She's
the video.
not.
Like I was like, she's not that. Like we all like act like she's like drop dead pretty. Like I'm like, she's not that
No.
pretty. And then I said, because I saw her SNL thing, or no, SNL or Jimmy Fallon, I can't remember which one. And I was like, she can't sing that good. You know, I'm talking mad shit Wednesday night, bro.
God, bro.
Bad
and then
shit.
Thursday night you.
And then Thursday I was like, I'm fucking wrong. Demi was like, yeah, I told you.
Yeah, but
And
I
now
don't. So I had that conversation today with Nicole. How Yuli and Lito were always like, "Oh, she's so hot, she's so hot." And I was looking at it, I was like, "Dude, she's not that pretty." But then I noticed through the interview, she became prettier just because you like the way she's
She's so fucking great,
yeah,
bro.
But
Yeah.
again, she's not my type. But
Of course, you only have one type, Tony.
I know Nicole. That's
Nicole,
it.
so yes,
Exactly. Jose.
taking coverage.
Yes, exactly. All right, so let's go on to another one of Pod's favorite. Arrow just dropped a new song on YouTube and SoundCloud called "Flower Girl."
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you right off the back. This is
Wait, you didn't. Oh yeah, you did.
I
Sorry.
did.
Go
So
ahead.
for Arrow, "Flower Girl," right off the back, that's a 4. Maybe 4.5. Have to listen more. The reason why I haven't listened is please drop it on Spotify, just
Yeah,
because I have to go to different apps to listen to shit and go through the ads just to listen.
Like start a fucking one of those like vote things so that we can like vote to clear the sample or whatever it is that's not.
Yeah, I'm
whatever
thinking-
is the reason it's not on. Like,
Yeah, help us help you.
yeah,
bro.
tell us what we need to do to vote and to help this shit clear. Whatever needs to get on Spotify.
Yeah, I wonder if
bro.
it's a sample.
So I can
something.
experience this easily.
I don't know. I went to sample clearing, but
Yeah.
I also didn't look too deeply into the production, so maybe it's an original thing.
Who knows what the fuck it is? But
I don't know, but this is the era that I love.
Yeah.
I like to see that he kind of went back to what he was doing before.
Yeah.
Even though I love that somehow, what was it called?
Somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Which I still think is a great fucking song.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That one was great because of creativity. This one is definitely era in his.
Well,
Yeah.
I think his voice really works for this tone of a song.
That's
Yeah.
very
like that,
true.
like that melancholic type of feel.
Yeah.
Like his voice is like perfect for that shit.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's like it sounds really good in that sort of
Oh, he's fucking great.
that
at
sort of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I give it a 4 too.
I think
I
it's
like
very
it.
good, too.
I think only thing I was craving was maybe a little bit more kick. I think he gives you a kick like probably like a minute and a half into it.
Yeah.
You're kind
but-
of waiting on it a little bit.
But that's just me wanting like to be in the studio with him. I'm asking for him to take me with him, but the song is great. I give it a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it enough, so it's hard for me to give it a 4, just like off of my
Yeah.
ignorance to it. So for now, a 3 definitely could be a 4 for me.
Yeah. I like the part where he breaks down and just starts kind of talk rapping, right?
I like that
Almost
part.
like
I like that
spoken
kinda shit,
wordish.
too.
Yeah.
Like it was nice.
Yeah, I like that too. And his voice sounds really good doing that.
I saw some old videos of him that he had posted on a story of him like rapping when he was young,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, because I kept thinking like, I wonder if he can still rap.
Yeah.
Which he probably can.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the fact that he brought that out.
Yeah.
Which is a bit different than he's
Yeah.
done.
That's sick.
That is cool. That is
That
a
is
really
super
cool.
cool.
element.
Yeah, no, and he sings and raps in this one, which is dope. And the lyrics are dope too. He's in his bag, bro.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
This is what I do.
Yeah,
this
you
is
know
what I
mean?
do.
How many ways you give it?
4.
That's 4.
You said 4.
4,
4.5. you said.
4.5. It would be 4.5.
This is
If it goes on Spotify, it'd be 4.5. But right now
This
it's
is
only
totally
4.
Tony's wave though, bro. Like,
No, this is.
in fact, like I think he made it for
He makes. I
Tony.
was about to say that.
Like he just makes music for Tony.
I was about to say that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, has there been any artists for you, like while they're like coming up and you're coming up, like growing up,
Yeah.
that seems like every song is like, dude,
Drake.
this is me,
Drake.
Drake,
Yeah.
Certified
I think,
Lover Boy all day.
Certified Lover Boy.
I think a lot of what J. Cole did coming up was like
That's true too.
That was
like
it.
really in my fucking life.
That's
bro,
true.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
not
Yeah.
all of it obviously, but like a lot of it was like
I think J. Cole spoke to a lot of the mindset that I wanted to have or that I wanted to have growing up. But Drake spoke to like the fucking heartbreaks of my like life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like those like
Those feels
what's
of
the
your
what's
life.
the name? What's the term when like unrequited love and all that shit? Like Drake did that.
Yeah.
You know, Cole was more like get yourself up, bro, and succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And give Jay-Z your fucking mixtape in the rain.
Yeah, and Cole was also good because he was kind of more like us, like he wasn't in the streets.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
yeah.
and
And he-
before
and he-
not too many artists before that were actually coming out. Everyone was trying to be a gangster rapper even if they weren't. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
and he actually he would rap to the point of like people doing that,
Yeah.
and that he wasn't doing that, and then also like he just seemed like somebody. He just seemed like somebody that was in my circle in that kind of way. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he
it's not-
seemed like
there's
a
not-
homie.
yeah, it's like a homie. Like there's another. I don't know another rapper who rapped about loving ball as much as him.
Yeah,
Dog, and I fucking
yeah.
love sports. You know, like
if Mario
Yeah.
could rap that, Mario would have been J. Cole before.
yeah,
that.
of course.
Well, I
why
think that's a
Mario
big
love-
reason why Mario liked it so much, bro.
Yeah, no,
it
it's
was that basketball theme was so fucking
Oh, it's
heavy.
huge.
yeah, and so like that shit,
Which is crazy, right? To think like he's just like all you motherfuckers.
which is
really.
exactly how. That's why. That's
Because
one of
we
the
all
rea-
we all thought we were gonna make it to the league.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons he really like struck a chord with me, and I really connected with him because he's like he just seemed a lot like me. You know, I fucking grew up loving sports like that too, and having the same sorts of like ideas about growing up and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, I think
and like middle class, you know, like he wasn't
Right.
talking about being like really, really poor, but he wasn't rich. It's like same as me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a lot of similar experiences to me. So J.
yeah.
Cole. shout out to-
I
shout out
think
to-
for me it was Joe Budden, but looking back, I was like, this probably wasn't the best for me.
I tend to agree with that. Wasn't
Well,
the best for you.
yeah.
When I say that, is because of when he gets like deep and emotional and talks about his mental health issues.
Yeah.
It almost like it
Emboldened you.
like it made me feel like
It validates you in some ways.
yeah, and
Yeah.
but I almost like it's okay,
It's okay to be fucked up.
and that is
It is okay.
And
it is okay,
yeah.
but also it's like but it almost became like
I'm not gonna do it.
I
anymore.
chose that over like getting better,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's very interesting, bro.
Which I didn't like because sometimes deep one sometimes
Deep
I'll
cut right
Deep
here.
cuts, my boy.
sometimes I'll go back to an old song where this happened a couple months ago, but I forget I was in a weird space and a song came on and I was just like rapping with it and dude, my eyes started to tear and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I had to change the music,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because it brought back a lot of old memories, but also whatever the fuck I was dealing with at
Right.
the time.
Yeah.
And I was
Which
like,
wasn't always like the best thing to be dealing with.
yeah, exactly. So it was anyhow, it's beautiful. I love it. How we doing on time?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Real quick. Did you listen to Lucky Daye's album? Any of you guys?
Yeah, listen to it.
I heard it a little bit. You guys talk to it though.
I think he's like more and more validating where he lands for me, you know? I think there were some things that
I'm not surprised.
there were some things that early on
My face is like,
I actually didn't listen to it because I was like, I already know what I'm gonna hear.
yeah, there were some things that
That
I heard
sucks.
early on that made me like higher on him than now I know,
Yeah.
you know? And then this was like stamping
On
that for me
par.
like on par with like what he's become or what he really is to me now, you know?
yeah.
He's not like super elite. All love to you.
I don't think you could do that.
But whatever. It's
Okay.
not elites in my taste, you know?
No, what I think.
But
You're elitely
ahead.
mediocre.
so yeah, it's cool. It's a chill album. It's a chill album.
Uh,
You know,
go ahead.
How many
there's
songs
some
were
good
on it?
songs.
How many songs were on that?
That's a lot.
That's the one thing I was like, you didn't need to do that many.
There was some good stuff on there, bro. Like Over, I love that track.
Yeah, that
Like
was
he
good.
still had good music on
I
there.
love that. Like fucking sound is good. He has some good stuff on there. He has
Speak on
some,
that a little bit.
Okay, so I'll speak on it. I had the album on in the kitchen because I was cooking.
Uh-huh.
I hope you're cooking in the kitchen, motherfucker.
I know he took us on a weird detour real quick.
Yeah,
Let's speak on that
so
real
I-
quick.
so the music was on in the living room, and then I go to the bedroom and
And do intimate things
do intimate
with
things.
someone you love.
And I think it's like the first or second time probably the first time the album's given the full run through.
yeah.
And towards the end of fucking sound, it has like a clap, clap, clap,
Yeah.
like
You catch a rhythm.
exactly. And so anyhow, that was like
So it's
that,
instructive.
so that was right when I put in the finishing move, right? Fatality, and then
Finish her.
finish her. And then so right after that, I go back to the kitchen, be like, oh, what song was that? And it said fucking sound. I was like, oh, I like this. I'm adding this
The irony.
motherfucker.
Okay.
So I was like,
Context is everything. I'm gonna go listen to it again.
yeah, no,
Context is everything.
you can imagine me
Maybe.
like that one time.
At least the first time. Yeah. At least the first time around, I'm gonna interesting. Got it.
Yeah, the clapping noise. But I feel like the album started off really well. I got a little like dull. It ended off pretty good, but it also had like Over and other songs that we knew at the end.
Yeah.
Like the second song or third song feels like I felt like had like this nice Prince feel.
Yeah.
It was going good, and then he starts rapping like on the third verse, and I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I didn't
This
add
is-
it.
You know, I only listened to a few tracks, but I guess this is more of a question than it is a statement. Do you guys feel like it lacks a little bit of ingenuity? It's a little lackluster.
Yeah, I guess maybe the word bland can be applied to it, which kind of speaks to that point of
Yeah.
like kind of lackluster. It's not bad. I would never point to any of the songs on here and be like, that's a bad song.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think I could do that. I can't do
Okay.
that with none of these songs.
Okay.
They're just not. There's not that many that are like, damn, that shit is hot. You
Yeah.
know, like Over is hot to me.
yeah,
That
oh, it's
that
amazing.
fucking thing is great. And that's the one that I can say is that great. Everything else is like it's cool.
So if that
You know
one's
what I
a
mean?
5 or a 4, Over's a 4.
Yeah,
So what's the total product? Did you pick a number?
3. I'm gonna go 3.
I'll go 2. I wasn't,
I'm gonna go NA. I didn't listen to it enough, but I'm gonna let this justify me not listening to it, I knew it was gonna be a 2 or a 3,
But I feel like
which is fucked.
you know what? You know what? I'm kind of wrestling with now.
17
with the scale.
songs.
I'm like, all right, 2 seems like a failure, and I don't want to do that. But then 3 doesn't seem like it's cool because I put Rosalia at the 3. I don't know,
dude,
bro. I'm gonna keep it as a 3 right now. Fuck it.
don't be a bitch, dude. Give it your 2.
Fuck it, bro.
What is it?
Don't
What
be
is
a
it?
No, no, it's fine. It's a 3, bro. It's a 3. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave
Don't
it
be
there.
a bitch.
I'm just revealing my mind right now about what I'm thinking.
Oh, I know there's a fucking conundrum in that mind. At all times, I know that there's this push and pull. Like, fuck, it's not 3. It's not 3 enough, and it's not 2 enough. You know?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think he also nailed Candy Drip with that cover is fire.
That cover is sick.
Yeah.
This cover.
Oh, yeah.
If
That's
we want to throw art in there, I was like, damn,
that's
that
cool.
looks
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
That looks like something that fucking Virgil would have designed.
Yeah, very cool. It's
You know
very
what I
cool.
mean?
That's fucking great. But anyhow, don't listen to us. We don't know shit.
That's a good point too.
Check out the album for yourself. Let us know what you guys think. And hose up, because this album, Candy
Hose
Drip,
up.
is
Hose up.
especially for the host. J. Cole or Skeet?
Up to you guys.
What are we at right
Did
now?
you like that? Did you?
I didn't
50
listen to
minutes?
J. Cole.
You didn't listen to it?
Not much, no.
50 minutes? No.
It's good.
Time on there's an hour?
Okay, it's a 3.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, it's probably.
It's a good 3, though.
It's
Yeah.
a good 3 though, bro. It's not a song that you're gonna want to like. I want to skip this shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to skip it, but I can hear it at Coachella.
I could come on and have a good time.
It's gonna make its rounds in the clubs and shit, bro. You know. So, but yeah, it's probably a 3.
I mean, he starts it off well. Are we recording?
Well, anytime
We're recording. Yeah, so the song starts off well.
Anytime he sings like that, it's good.
Yeah.
I love when he sings.
His writing is really good. That's the problem, right? The man can write a fucking hook every day of the week, and that's really what saves his music.
Dude, this is fire, bro.
You know, the beat is dope, the hook is great, but it's not that different from anything else he's done, and that's why he gets a 3.
It sounds like something I've heard before.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
really. It's not bad, but it's just nothing different.
Yeah. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Especially when you like, I think for like a reggaeton artist, I think in particular, that's the challenge because how do you
Well,
make
the drums are the same.
Yeah, how do you make it fresh when the drums are always the same? Where that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason.
I think it's make Dakiti.
Yes, and that's
the answer.
And that's part of the reason Bad Bunny transcends that, bro, because he doesn't just do reggaeton.
Well, yeah, to my point. Yeah,
He
exactly.
does dakiti.
Yeah.
And he does fucking
He just does it.
trap and he does like
And this is to
You
the
know?
point of why I think Rosalia transcended it too. Like, yeah, she gave you the reggaeton drums, but she moved away from that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think the
and
only
she did them in a fresh way.
exactly.
Yeah, she kind of distorted them a little
Which
bit.
is
and
what
she,
Dakiti
and
did
she brought
too.
some old school
Because-
back, like where it's like the old school fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which is what Dakiti did too, bro.
Exactly.
Because Dakiti has the drums in there. If you're listening, they just brought them
fake-
down.
and they give you the EDM.
Yeah, and they
higher.
give you the EDM like
Yeah.
a tempo.
Yep.
But they have the drums in there.
And
They
so
just listen to different.
I think that's
Like it?
that's my issue with Sensual Baby, bro. Like, it's just a 3 because it's like every other song.
It's just another track that I've heard.
I like it. I can vibe out to this.
No, I could.
Especially-
Oh, no, we're not saying dislike.
I
It's
vibe out to
different.
a lot of 3s.
Well, I mean, also is as far as like reggaeton, there's not been a lot of good stuff that's come out lately.
That's true too.
That's
right?
true, too.
So
That's
like
very
based on
fucking true, bro.
based on this is one of the best songs that came out in a while.
Yes,
So
I can stand by that.
I tried this in other albums or songs.
I saw
Nothing's-
somebody compare.
been a little
Maybe
weak.
he compared it himself on Instagram. What was that one song we liked that he did? That was only 2 minutes.
Christian Dior.
Okay,
Christian
so
Dior.
he asked, which one do you guys like better? And that I'm gonna ask you guys the question, but it also highlighted to me what he thought of this song. He's like, it's just a heavy hitter. It does what it does. It plays its role in the game, and it move on. Right, so now the question is, Christian Dior or Sensual Bebe?
I just have a special place in my heart for Christian
Me
Dior.
too. Me too.
I have to pick it.
So I like this. When I first heard Christian Dior, I didn't like the song
Right,
until you
right.
guys went crazy over
You
it.
probably still don't like it.
No, what happened
He
is,
probably just likes to see us go crazy to it.
well, that's the part is
Yeah.
when a song creates memories
Of course.
and becomes part of your life, it changes, it elevates whatever
Yeah,
you
of
thought of it
course.
before.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
There's a lot of songs I hated, but because of the memories I have with it, it's like, I like that song.
Yeah.
right?
It's that moment.
Yeah,
It becomes the moment almost.
Yeah, but as far as like musically, what I prefer to listen to, I prefer this over Christian Dior.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
So,
The hook is more more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Christian Dior is more like heavy. It's just a heavy perreo. You know, this one is more like it's more vibey. This one's more vibey
Yeah.
than that one.
This is more like at the beach.
This is more.
that's
at the
exactly
beach.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking, bro.
The Christian
way
Dior is a
more
little
at the
more
beach.
dark. You're not
Yeah.
at the beach.
It's just like it's sexual
Yeah.
in a dark way.
Yeah, it's hardcore. It's a little more hardcore.
I need to go back to the beach.
Did you also notice that he changed his name? His name is now Jaco.
You officially
He
went all
goes
the
by
way that way?
Jaco. That's his official name, like artist name, not his official name. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure his name is still fucking
Okay,
Jose Cortez,
whatever it
his
is.
first name.
Yeah.
okay. So is that like something that he did on purpose, or did he come off was his contract up, and he?
No, he spoke to it on Chenta's podcast. I think what it was I think he said something about to the effect of like, I've grown as an artist and I've changed as an artist. And so like, you know, it became something that I just kind of embodied, which was the Jaco. And so it's kind of like, if it's not Jay Cortez, it's Jaco. And if it's not Jaco, it's La Presión, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the,
Got you.
it's just the persona, you know what I'm saying? That's just morphed into this. It sounds better.
It sounds nice.
And
yeah.
everyone refers
I mean-
to him as that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like it's a metamorphosis of his artistic self.
Exactly. That's exactly right. He didn't say it that way.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't,
that's
have,
what
he doesn't have your vernacular, but that's what he meant to say.
Yeah,
I got you.
I was only asking because there's been a lot of artists like Snoop Dogg. His name is Snoop Doggy
Snoop
Dogg.
Lion.
No,
Snoop Lion.
it's-
Wasn't it Snoop Lion for a while?
It
yeah, when
was.
he did
I
the
was wilding for that, bro. You know,
The reggae
you know how many
stuff.
Pretty
rappers
soon,
find-
now he's doing so much corridos, he's going to be El Snoop.
So you know how many Rastas were fucking offended?
El
by that?
Perro.
I'm sure, bro. I'm sure
You know
they were
what I
mad
mean?
about that.
well, no,
So his name is what now?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
But Death
like
Row
Diddy, bro.
Death Row owned the name.
Oh.
So when he left,
he changed
down
to
the name.
Snoop
'Cause
Dogg.
so a lot of times when you sign a contract, a lot of idiots are unaware of.
Snoop
They,
an
they
idiot?
sign away their name and likeness.
Yeah, so a lot of artists have changed their name because of that. So that's why a lot of artists.
Well,
that's the reason why they've done that.
FKA Twigs, FKA is formerly known as Twigs. Her name was originally Twigs. She put the FKA because someone sued her over something. So she's like, okay, I just put FKA Twigs.
That's fire though.
Yeah.
It
what
worked
a,
out
What
for
a
her.
fucking way, right?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a way to twist
Yeah, the
that.
FKA is for formerly known as.
That's fire.
It's better than Prince, where he just put the symbol. But I think Prince was also contract.
Oh.
The label owned Prince, the name, so he had an artist formerly known as Prince. Right, so that happens pretty common.
I think that is pretty common, the formerly known as.
I think that phrase is fire though.
Formerly known as?
Formerly known
Yeah,
as.
bro.
Like you could even if I was FKA Twigs, I would even just like my merch. There was some that
FKA.
wouldn't have Twigs. It wouldn't even say FKA. It'd just be formerly known as.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
fire.
sick.
That'd be hot.
Another person, damn, I missed it. I had something in mind to tell you guys.
Alcohol.
I literally
Yeah,
felt the thought
you know,
leaving my mind.
Alcohol and interruption.
Speaking of something we missed, we always talk about how we missed out on the Bad Bunny concert, except you, fuck you.
Motherfuck you very much.
Yeah.
Asshole. See, I told you, I'm the least asshole today.
Yeah. It's changed.
Was Jay Cortez is at the Novo, and the tickets were $30.
Really?
And that holds like 200 people.
Damn.
And
$30
I just checked
my boy?
yesterday, and
We fucked it.
yeah, we fucked the pooch.
We fucked it.
I wasn't even aware though.
I
didn't know.
was, and for some reason, I feel like it's too close to Coachella. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, but that's
But
also
$30, my boy.
I didn't know it was $30. Had
yeah,
I
but it's
known that,
never
would've changed it.
$30. It's
Yes.
the Uber, drinks there.
Fine, bro.
And the fucking service fee to get the e-ticket is never fucking free. It's like $9.
Fine. It ends up being fucking.
and then it's for
45
two people. So
Okay,
then it's
$90.
90.
Hey, you know what? Fuck service fees. Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
No, you know what it is? That's the true price of the ticket.
Yes. Yeah.
They just fuck you into getting it for 30.
Yeah,
you know?
well, fucking fuck you, service fees, you pieces of shit. Well, you buy a ticket to EDC.
I
It's,
hate
it's,
service fees.
no, I hate them.
This was cussing so aggressively right now.
It's like an extra $50 per ticket,
so
and the
aggressively.
service fee is so
It's
bad
true.
that they charge you per ticket as opposed to like using our
The
service.
whole. I know
and-
that's why it's bull. That's how you know it's
And
bullshit.
your fucking car camping pass has its own service fee.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, bro. It doesn't end up being the 100 or 109. It ends up being like 120, 125.
I miss Coachella when car camping was $25, and I'll pay for it just so it's mine. So
That's crazy that it was $25.
yeah,
That's nuts.
That's fucking nuts.
that's amazing.
No, yeah, I'm sure.
Nuts.
That,
That's
That's
amazing,
probably the
man.
worst things that ever happened at Coachella.
damn, that means it happened in 1 year because the year I went, it wasn't 25.
Yeah, no,
anymore.
it went 25, then it went 35, and then it went up to 100, and then 125. I think it's 125 now.
No, I think it's at 110.
110, and but
Yeah,
now
way,
if
bro.
you
God
pay
damn.
200, you
service
get
fees.
preferred parking, and you
Right, the
you
preferred
get like
parking thing just happened too.
yeah, and we've parked there a couple
That's smart
times
on their
with
behalf.
without. It's cool.
Yeah, it's not that great though.
I feel like our last spot was our best spot.
Remind me.
We were in the middle. We were preferred parking. They took the first 4 rows. We were that next row.
Yeah, that's right.
We could
Which is
hear-
perfect. We're not too close to the front. We're close enough to the food and everything in the back. The bathrooms were a short walk.
Yeah, they weren't far.
They're actually in our line. Showers weren't that far.
Yeah.
That one.
That's true. That was a very good spot.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite. You'll see. You coming. Anyhow,
You'll see.
make sure you guys check out these albums. Let us know
Like, subscribe, share.
what you think. Like, subscribe, share.
Who did I argue with? I argued with someone in the comment. Oh no. Someone commented on one of our YouTube videos. That this is fucking hilarious. Just a real quick anecdote, because I get the email right away when someone comments. So someone wrote on one of our reviews, we put reaction as the title, and then they're like, there's a bit of an inside joke. They said, with peace and love, this is more of a review than a reaction. But peace and love is from this podcast that I listen to. It's called H3. So right away I knew like, oh, this person listens to that podcast because that phrase is like,
Yeah.
in the
With
internet, that phrase is from that podcast. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
because the host of that podcast says it. So right away I go and look into all their subscriptions and they're subscribed to the podcast. So I was like, oh, bro, I fuck
I know
with
the
you,
stuff
bro.
for
We're
sure.
homies, dog. Like,
So you did some inside jokes or what?
yeah. So I commented like, for one, appreciate you listening. You're a fucking legend. 2, I fucking love it. They listen to H3 podcast. That's lit. And 3, you're right. This is a review, not a reaction. We titled it incorrectly.
That's true. That's true. It's true.
It is true. No,
It is
it's-
100% true. Stay wavy.
Stay wavy.